All right, guys, ignore the Blair Witch level snot probably coming out of my nose and the fact that I'm breathing heavy, but I don't usually hand split my wood, but we do have this big cold spell fixing to roll through. I do have wood in the shed still, but I need to get some more in there. I never have enough, it seems like, but I'm pretty close for the year. But a bunch of ash, a bunch of pine, got some elm. I had to saw it all up first. Just got done sawing this big ash up, splitting a little with the old trusty Harbor Freight 6-pound maul. So I'll show you that. It's pretty satisfying splitting ash. The finest $25 splitting maul money can buy. Good old Harbor Freight. Had to buy this one because I broke my other one with the wood splitter. Satisfying. We can't split this one. Close to the crotch. Hitting the same place. There we go. Nope. Not split enough yet. Ooh, getting tired. There we go. Now, let's see if we can go down to that, where that limb was. Maybe just off to the side. Right in there. Getting tired and wild. If I could hit in the same place, we'd be doing okay. There we go. Goodness. Might not be able to see sort of a crotch right here. This one's a little tough. There we go. They don't normally split that tough. But the crotch wood here, pretty rough. Goodness. Out of shape. Whew. There we go. Ah, come on. About break time. Here's a little knotty pine for comparison. Small piece. splits pretty good too. Get out of the way. Not hard enough. Just swung harder. There we go. Yep, just swung that one harder too. There we go. And when I say naughty, it is naughty. All right, hope you enjoyed seeing me out of shape, seeing this wonderful Harbor Freight splitting maul. All right, guys, I am out of shape. Goodness, hour worth of work here, roughly. Cutting all this up into pieces, splitting it by hand. I've got the hydraulic splitter behind the tractor. Well, I think hand splitting it may be quicker than that split master, because the hydraulics in that tractor are slow. Wanted to do this because this little Harbor Freight 6-pound maul here laying on the ground actually surprised me. It wouldn't say it's got a great edge geometry on it, but it does a pretty good job. Almost bought an 8-pound to replace the 8-pounder I had that I broke, but when I took the rubber cover off the edge, it was pretty blunt. I don't know if they just didn't manufacture that one very good or what, but so I looked at a couple 6s. This was the best looking 6, so I went with it, and it works pretty well. So like I said, this weekend, this Friday, big ice storm supposed to go across the south. Supposed to get real cold here in the Midwest. I think we're gonna miss the snow, but wanted to get some wood gathered up just in case. So Alright guys, what did we get done yesterday? A decent little stack of wood there, not bad. For a couple hours and a splitting axe, or splitting maul. So it's Thursday. Tonight the temperature is going to drop down in the single digits. The cold front's going to roll in. So I'm going to split a little bit more today. Alright guys, it's a couple days after splitting with the maul. And let's see, I just noticed my furnace had kicked on. So we're down a little bit on water temp. So it's, I think 1 degree right now, feels like -15 or something. Last night it was like -3. So wind's blowing decent. It's starting to snow. But come out to check on the wood here. I just loaded it a couple hours ago. So she might have burnt the bottom out a little bit. So we're working her pretty hard. The house is running at 73 right now, so I got the wood. I like to stay warm. Yep, I can put in some wood right in there. So and I do usually try to stack small stuff as I build up, and then I put a couple big chunks on top. And as it burns down, sometimes I'll come and I'll drag a big chunk out. And that's why I bought the maul. Let me close the door. I can drag that big chunk out and sit it right here and split it. Because I've got a video from years back, because we do have the hydraulic wood splitter. I just didn't feel like dragging it out the other day. Wanted to get some exercise in, but I normally split my wood real big, less handling, get it all in here. Like, that's a big chunk of wood right there. That's my fingers there. My thumb's about 8 inches. So that's about a 16, 17-inch piece of wood across there. If it's warm, I can throw that in the boiler and she'll actually burn pretty decent for a long time. But if it's cold like this, you need smaller splits to burn hotter. So that's what the maul's for. We're gonna cut up, I'm gonna cut up some small rounds and shove in there too. So the maul is to take these big chunks and as needed split them up. I don't split them all. I don't split too many unless it's real cold like it is right now. And we're gonna split some of this down into smaller and shove it in there. And I do keep my scraps to be able to shove down in there and make some extra heat when you need it. Alright, we got some stuff loaded up in there. Don't burn a ton of cardboard, but I will throw a couple cereal boxes and stuff in there from time to time. Now she doesn't do real good when she's running at 600 or 700 degrees. We'll throw the lever, see where we're at. So it dropped to 400 with the bypass. So I'll go check out. So I'm gonna go to the garage. I think the shop's running about 45. I'll go check the shop. So the shop is just under 40 right now, which I don't plan to do any work out here. So haven't been running the water very hard out here because I've been kind of slacking. It's running right now actually, I think. Nope, it's not running. It's still circulating over to the heat exchanger, but it's not running through the floor. So cooled off a good bit in here in the past couple days. Normally it's holding about 45 to 50. So go check the garage. Getting warm in the garage. Our old big lazy cat Ozzy laying up here on his perch. Oh yeah, get a good stretch. Ooh, you smell, you've been in something. I don't know what he's been in, but something. 50 degrees in here. This was running when I first came out of the house. I think this is a 50,000 BTU exchanger. And it does, it'll pull the boiler temp down when it's running. I think that's actually probably one of my bigger heat loads even compared to the house. And let me double check here. Yet we're set on. So at floor level where that's at, I don't trust that wall thermometer, but the floor level says it's 55 degrees in here right now. So old windows, old door that needs replaced. We just did the new garage doors. So in our little workout area. So if somebody's coming in here to work out, they'll turn the thermostat up, run up 62, 63. And pretty comfortable in here, but choose a little bit of wood. Definitely puts a load on the boiler. Then the house is running at 73 right now, so got a pretty good heat load. For that size boiler, it's a real good heat load when you're talking 0-degree weather. Let's go check and see what the combustion chamber temps got up to. All right, still making some smoke, but not as bad. So I think we're rising. So really this thing too at 750 kicks into high burns. I'm in high burns. I know I'm 750. So I'm 1,020 degrees. So we've already recovered, since we've recovered to 157. So at about 155, I swapped between the boiler and the gas furnace. So about 155, 154, that gas furnace will kick on in the house. So when I hear that kick on, I know the boiler is starting to struggle a little bit. Normally never have that problem unless we're down here at this single digits for long periods of time. So it was single digits all day yesterday. Load it in the morning, load it when I got home from work, and load it at night, just to keep it sort of mid-level. And other than that, I didn't have to touch it. But today she's running a little harder. So getting warm in here. Okay guys, there's a little bit of dirt on the lens I noticed when I came in. Hopefully it doesn't affect those shots. But it's cold out there. It's warm in here. Even this little stand's cold. But anyway, that's why I got the maul. Even though I already had the hydraulic splitter, needed the maul for just those little small splits when it gets real cold like this. Usually, as you saw, 3 or 4 hits on a big round, but on the quarters it usually pops those in 1 hit, maybe 2 at the most. So a lot quicker than trying to fire up a tractor at 0-degree weather to get a hydraulic log splitter going. Not to mention you have to move it around or sit stuff farther, carry stuff farther. I can just grab that maul and pull it right in that barn if I need to split in the barn or wherever. So it's a good handy little maul. It actually did a lot better than I expected for $25. So hope this video helps you out. Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe. More to come.